Jim Beam! Alright everybody, welcome back to another episode of Everyday Whiskey. I'm Dan.
And I'm Mike, and on this week's episode, as you've seen from my over-enthusiastic intro, we are doing Jim Beam. Not all of them, but some of them.
I don't know, so basically what we did is we handpicked the ones that we think represent Jim Beam
As
classic.
a whole.
And
Yeah.
Jim Beam, like, their classic whiskey as a whole.
Yep.
We got some old, some new, a little bit there.
We are featuring their newest release, which is actually really freaking good.
It's
I'm
really
not
good.
gonna lie,
It's
but
very
we'll
good.
get to that.
So first, we've got the Jim Beam White Label, which all of you guys have seen on parking lot dumpsters in the woods.
Yeah. Shooters
Pints,
everywhere.
everywhere.
Half pints.
Next, we're doing a
bottles.
relatively newer member of the family as far as, like, they've done it within the last, 8 years or so.
Yeah.
It's their single barrel selection. And then the last one is their newest release. Newest, but it's a, what's the word I'm looking for? It's a recognition of an older style of whiskey they used to make.
Okay.
I think
New but old.
New but old. A newie but old.
Because
It's like a used
my
car.
brain is not working today,
It's
so
like a used car.
new but old.
Okay, so quick Jim Beam history. Jim Beam is 225 years old. It stems back to the Boehm family that moved to Central America, moved to Central United States,
Central USA.
Kentucky, in what would be Kentucky. Started as corn farmers and basically started making rye whiskey once the German settlers moved in there. German and Irish settlers moved in there. And then they Americanized their name, changed it to Beam. And once they did that, in 1795, the first whiskey was made by Jacob Beam. And 225 years later, we have Jim Beam.
Perfect.
So, I've never had the regular Jim Beam White just by itself for some reason. So
Believe it or not, neither have I.
So we're going to experience this one together.
I know it's hard to believe, especially our backgrounds working in the liquor industry
It's
for
stuff
8
that just
years.
gets overlooked.
But, it's just, I don't know. I always viewed it as one of your, play on words here, one of your everyday whiskeys, just like Jack, so that,
There's always just been better stuff, but
yeah, it's just never
whatever.
been anything. So let's try it. Let's see what we think. Okay, it's got a good... Ooh,
it smells like
bubble gum.
bananas. I get bananas and bubblegum.
Yeah. Oh, that is very banana-y and
Wow, that's cool.
Ooh. Okay.
Alright, corn whiskey.
Yeah, it's not
A
bad.
little bit of ethanol, a little bit of corn. Banana and bubble, that's not even remotely there, but
It's actually smooth.
you get a little bit of that bubble gum in the back end.
Yeah. I like it better than Jack.
Oh, yeah. Well, Jack has, I'm not knocking Jack, it just has this weird char taste that I'm not nuts about.
But in their defense, they are known for that. They are, I'm pretty sure it explicitly states that it's like a charred cask. It's supposed to
it's on
be,
the barrel.
so.
And also, same
Yeah.
thing Jim Beam does, it's sour mash. As we said in the Tennessee episode, most whiskey bourbon in the U.S. is sour mash now. It's just, it's more of a sanitization thing than a technique.
Than the style, yeah.
Yeah. All right, that's what I expected. It's not gonna not earth shattering, but I could drink it.
I can, if I need a bottle and a pinch.
The nose was amazing. I love the nose on it.
Yeah,
that was great.
The nose is really, really I don't know, just fruity. Bubblegum and banana. That's the best way to describe it, I think. Wow, this one's strong.
Got it.
All right.
New
So.
new bottle goofing.
Yeah. At least it's packaged well.
You got any Reno
It's
911
not-
fans out there?
It's not spilling.
All right, so here's a single barrel, 95 proof.
So now the single barrel would directly follow the white label. So if you want to progress, let's say, you start with white, then you would move
Well,
up.
technically, it
to
would be
single
this way.
barrel. Yeah, I guess so.
So the only reason
but
I'm
we'll
doing
get to that.
the only reason I'm doing it this way is because this is 100 proof, this is 95, this is 80.
Yeah.
80. All right.
So you are right. Nowadays, it
All
is
right.
that.
I'm just trying to make sure. Yeah, 80.
A month ago, this would have been your next step, but
And then either
Dan
you would
is
do
right.
like this and then the black label and the single barrel. Either way.
black label. I forgot about black label.
We're gonna do this just for proofing, and just in every other nature of a single barrel, it is one cask for X amount of years, and it changes addition by addition in flavor because obviously you can't replicate
No.
temperature, weather, and climate patterns.
Right off the bat, the nose has 10 times more oak smell to it than...
It smells like a straight up barrel. There's no
Yeah,
banana,
this
no
is-
bubble gum. You can
no.
really tell this is aged 4 years, and this
Does that have an age statement?
no.
got to be more than 4.
It just says like less than 1% of barrels qualify to be single barrel in the batch number. All right, so I will look up the age statement and put it in the comments. But you can obviously tell it's been matured a little more.
Now that's good. Right off the bat, there's more heat, but there's also a lot more oak that shows through, just like on the nose. So it's pretty much just it's your stereotypical.
You really get wood. Like you
yeah,
really,
it's really oaky. I actually like that too.
This is what I call woody.
Yeah, I like that though. I like the taste of the barrel. That sounds weird, but it's
no. You get
what I like.
So you get like your traditional caramel and like a little
Yeah.
silky caramel, and you get the wood, and then obviously you get a little bit of that bright shininess to it too. But
it tastes like what I imagine the phrase single barrel or barrel aged
I wouldn't put
to
it up
taste
there.
like. I expect to taste barrel, and that's what you
yeah,
get.
no, you get the barrel, and it definitely obviously I'd like to try some different editions of this to see how it changes, but overall that's a really solid representation of a single barrel. And this one I just picked up.
Sweet on the back end too, which I like.
This is I've had it. Mike's had it. This is an amazing product by Jim Beam. They're Old Tub. So this is a.
This is a cool wish.
Once again, that's that goddamn word. This is a homage. No, that's not it.
An homage.
An homage.
Homage. Yeah.
So this is this is homage to their whiskey from 140 years ago. So this is going to be more of a corn whiskey, and it's going to have.
So this is close. This is closest to the original. Recipe.
It's gonna be aged 4 years like everything else, but this is like a recipe from 140 years ago. They used to use like obviously pre-prohibition. You do math, so we're looking at like 1880s here.
So not quite the 225-year-old recipe, but it's old.
So they used to make they literally in the 1880s, 1890s they used to make a whiskey called Old Tub, and that's
because it was made in bathtubs.
Yeah, I guess I don't know.
No, it really was. Whiskey was made in bathtubs.
Well, I didn't know if they made this on a.
Oh yeah, I don't know. I'm
tub.
just assuming that's where the name came from. Old tubs, tub of whiskey.
And immediately, unlike this, where you get like
in the back of a grocery store, probably.
In the back of a '95 Buick Regal.
Like we've been finding out, everything apparently was made in the back of grocery stores back then. So.
It's like Grandma Still's in the back. And I was like, how did you not know about this?
Yeah. Whatever. Cool.
So immediately, like, you think this would be close to this, because these guys are actually pretty much the same price.
Yes, they're identical. I paid $19 for this. You can get that for $20. Yeah. And I didn't even buy this with any special discount. This, I literally walked out the door of a random store, $19.
So immediately there's more alcohol here. This is bottle and bonded too. So I dare you to find a bottle and bond that's
for $20.
For $20. There are other ones out there, but they're not going to be, I don't think, as good as this.
No.
And these are great. If you just let this sit out for like 15 minutes after you pour it too, it gets even better.
It develops. Right off the bat, it's the nose is similar to the single barrel.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
a lot more similar.
Yeah,
because it's sweeter. It's a sweet oak.
It's just sweet corn you get in the nose. You don't really get any of that bubblegum or banana you get from the white label.
Oh. God, this is better than the first time I tried it.
It's literally just like sweet chocolate and corn. Like it's like.
It really does improve as it aerates. You know, as the
just
air gets to it, opening, closing, letting it sit. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It's good. Like Dan said, there's a lot. It's a little sweet, little notes of. I'm gonna say cocoa, not chocolate, because most people when they think of chocolate,
they think cocoa nib maybe.
Yeah, they think of Hershey's milk chocolate. That's not. Whenever any whiskey is referenced as having chocolate notes, they're referencing real chocolate, dark chocolate, like cocoa nibs, like Dan said, like not that sweet Hershey stuff. So it's got a lot of that dark chocolate.
You get a little bit on the nose too, but not a lot. It's more. I think it's more wood forward on the nose.
Yeah, and then once again, it's wood. Like Dan said, just wood.
So this is like
on the taste, on the palate, and on the nose.
Yeah. So this whiskey is non-carbon and non-chill filtered. So if you actually add a little water, a little ice to like a full tumbler, it'll haze up on you. It'll get really cloudy. Because they're not stripping the fatty acids out of the.
No.
That's basically what that means. Basically, non-chill filter means they're not stripping the fatty acids out of the whiskey. Mm-hmm. So you're going to get particles and as beer people call it floaties in it.
Floaties.
It's not a bad thing. It's a good thing. It makes it taste... Well, it has nothing to do with taste, actually.
No.
It's zero to do with taste. It's more so appearance and like Wild Turkey is really famous for this. Mm-hmm. For chill filtering and stuff just to make it more clear.
Yeah.
But then they have like their Russell's brand where it's non-chill filtered. It's all naturally occurring whiskey.
It's funny, the more I taste this, now I'm getting a lot of those cocoa notes. And again, I want to emphasize, when we say chocolate, we're talking the dark chocolate.
Call me crazy. Tell me like a chocolate raspberry.
Okay, hold on, let me try again. Ooh. Well, see, now that you said that, I get that on the nose.
It's just like sweet. It's
I
like
think it's
candy.
like a psychological
it's just like
thing.
it's like a candied whiskey. It's crazy.
You implanted it in my mind, so now like I'm looking for that.
Well, it's like telling you the house is haunted before you walk in.
yeah, exactly.
Basically.
Hold on, let's try the taste.
It just tastes like it tastes like candied whiskey to me. It's
It
so
does.
sweet. It's insane. You're gonna get a kick of ethanol because it is 100
Yeah.
proof. And when I say
But it's sweet.
kick of ethanol, I mean you're gonna get a kick in the ass from the booze.
Mhm.
I
I can kind of pick up on that chocolatey raspberry.
Yeah,
but
it's
again,
like- yeah.
the dark chocolate and raspberry, not sweet,
no.
Sweet,
It's like a
sweet
dark
milk
chocolate. It's like a bitter chocolate
Yeah.
and raspberry. But
which I love. I love like Gertrude Hawk. Oh man, I love their
don't
dark
do that to me
chocolate
now.
candies.
I'm hungry. We still gotta
Oh.
film another episode, and I gotta.
I know, but like dark chocolate, we can't even go. Is the mall even open?
It's open.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right, I haven't been there in like
But-
it feels like years.
This isn't a competition or anything like that, but I'm gonna say my favorite product
Definitely.
is at Old Tub. So,
if you guys ever see this in a store
so I'll do one more little label.
for $20, just buy it.
Here.
You're not gonna regret it. This is. We might have to feature this on a budget episode. Again,
Yeah, that
too,
might have to be a
because
budget
this is,
episode.
like-
It's
I think this is on the top of my list as far as budget goes. This is phenomenal. This Old Tub.
out of all the ones we had, yeah, it's definitely up there.
It's on there.
I put it right next to the Four Roses bourbon.
Oh yeah. No. Yeah, I'd put it next to or greater.
But Mike, what have we learned today about Jim Beam?
He makes good whiskey.
Exactly.
He
So
does.
anybody who is knocking any product from Jim Beam, saying like, "Oh, it's just Jim Beam White Label," give it a
Yeah.
shot because every single
It's
one
really
of these
not bad
whiskeys
at all.
has their own little nuance that makes it special.
Yeah. I will say though, if you go into the store and you have White Label and Old Tub for $1 more, just
get the Old Tub.
go right to the Old Tub. It's
the better
10
whiskey.
times better.
But
I
yeah,
don't know, it's phenomenal. It's good.
So-
I love this stuff.
as I say at the end of every episode, there's 3 things you're gonna do. Number 1, you're going to like this episode. Number 2, you're going to comment any positive or negative feedback you might have, or just say hi. Number 3, you will subscribe, hopefully, if you like the episode.
You will subscribe.
We need that dude from Zoolander.
You will.
Oh, we need Magatu. We need Magatu to do like the
Hypnotize you?
yeah, the day spa hypnotization.
You will
Relax. Don't do it.
subscribe.
But all right, everybody, have a great week. Thanks for joining us. Have a good one.
Cheers.